You are being programmed. Every headline you consume, every notification you swipe, every algorithm you feed, it is all designed to do one thing: hijack your focus. You aren't living your life. You are experiencing a life curated for you by systems that profit from your distraction. Today, we break the code. This is not a video. This is a protocol for your cognitive sovereignty. We are going to dismantle the noise and rebuild your mind from the ground up. This is the architecture of a sovereign mind. Consider this for a moment. What if 30% of your daily potential was simply draining away, and you had no idea? This is the silent crisis known as the neural leak. It typically starts in those first moments of consciousness. You awaken, and perhaps your hand reflexively reaches for the phone on the nightstand. In that instant, you are not greeting the new day. You are surrendering your mental bandwidth to the collective anxieties of the world. The urgent emails, the curated news feeds, the social comparisons. Your mind is pulled in 1,000 directions before you've even had coffee. As the day progresses, say around 10 a.m., your prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive function responsible for logical decisions, is already compromised. You might think you're being productive, adeptly multitasking between windows and notifications, but neuroscience shows you are merely task switching rapidly. Each switch comes with a cognitive cost, burning through glucose and effectively thinning your intelligence, making you more prone to errors and less insightful. Sovereignty, therefore, begins with a fundamental realization. Your attention is not abundant. It is your most finite and valuable asset. If you do not actively claim ownership of it by establishing boundaries and making conscious choices about what enters your awareness, external forces, be they marketers, media, or platforms, will gladly govern it for you, exploiting your distraction for profit. Reclaiming your mind starts with plugging that leak, refusing to lose your cognitive power by default, and building an architecture of focus that allows you to choose how your mental energy is spent. We live in an age where we're constantly told that the secret is just to want it more, to find some burst of motivation. But if your brain is physically disorganized and drained, that motivation is like pouring fuel into a broken engine. We don't need a pep talk. We need cognitive engineering. The first step is what we call monk mode. This isn't just turning off your phone. It's carving out a sacred block, ideally 90 minutes, of absolutely zero input. No digital connection, no background noise, no external stimuli. This is the space where your brain actually begins to repair itself, rebuilding the neural pathways that have been fragmented by the constant barrage of the digital world. It's about reclaiming sustained focus. Then, when that inevitable slump hits, often around 3 p.m., do not make the crucial mistake of reaching for more caffeine to power through. Instead, embrace silence. Utilize an NSDR protocol, 10 minutes of non-sleep deep rest. This isn't sleeping. It's a specific type of rest that helps flush the metabolic waste from your neural circuits. This isn't being kind to yourself or a luxury. This is creating a distinct competitive advantage by ensuring your processing speed is optimized for the remainder of the day, while everyone else is slowing down. We must construct a mind that is sovereign through deliberate engineering. To implement these protocols is not merely an adjustment. It's a fundamental shift in how you interact with the world. You cease being a spectator, tossed about by the external turbulence, and instead you become an architect, deliberately constructing the very reality you inhabit. Your internal landscape changes. You become harder to influence because your attention is no longer available for hire. You become easier to focus. directing your mental energy precisely where you choose. And crucially, you become faster to act, because the bridge between decision and execution is no longer cluttered by doubt and distraction. Ultimately, sovereignty is a discipline, not a single point of arrival. It's the ability to perpetually say no to the noise, so that you maintain the capacity to say yes to your mission. You are building a cognitive infrastructure that can withstand any volatility thrown your way. You are becoming aligned, activated, and truly sovereign. Ultimately, the world demands people who are awake, truly present in their own existence. It requires individuals who refuse to be distracted, refuse to be managed, and definitely refuse to be managed by the algorithm. Your mission is stark in its simplicity. Protect your focus with everything you have. Master your mind. Do not let it master you. And above all, stay aligned with your core purpose. If you are prepared to stop passively consuming and start actively building, consider this channel your permanent briefing room, your source for strategic protocol. Subscribe. Stay activated. Your sovereignty depends on it.